Jason Ryles says dropping Dylan Brown to 18th man was an easy decision as he bloods the Eels' future stars. The coach insists he hasn't given up on this season and has kept the door open to recalling Brown later in the year.
Dylan Brown is one of Parramatta's most highly skilled and highly paid players. So, was it hard for the coach to drop him?
No, it was pretty clear for me going forward.
With Brown bound for Newcastle, Jason Ryles has opted to blood rookie Joash Papali.
You're clearly trying to plan for the future, but are you worried it sends a signal that you're kind of writing the rest of this year off?
No, that's not true at all.
How do you ensure the players know that? What's your messaging to the rest of the group?
Because every time we go into training, we look to get better, and every time we go to play the game, we're competing hard on every single play.
Ryles is impressed with how Brown has handled his demotion.
He's been outstanding. He's been really, really good.
And says he doesn't think the 25-year-old has played his last game in blue and gold.
No, he hasn't, I don't think, but I don't have a crystal ball.
At Canterbury, Cameron Ciraldo had a much tougher time dropping Toby Sexton.
It's probably one of the hardest decisions we've had to make.
But he believes playing Lachlan Galvin at halfback will take the Bulldogs' attack to another level.
Lockie's got a skill set that he plays on the ball and he asks a lot of questions. I just want Lockie to play his natural game. Lockie doesn't like to just stay on one side of the field.
Galvin's first opponents in the number 7 jersey will be the Dragons.
Definitely a danger, he's got a good short kicking game, he'll be out to impress, but we've got a plan around that.
The Red V rocked today with news Val Holmes will miss the rest of the season. The Origin star needs surgery on a rotator cuff he tore in this tackle against the Roosters. Anthony Seibold is happy with how Tom Trbojević's move to centre is going.
Last game was probably his best game since round 1.
But still won't make the move permanent.
I still think, Turbo's best position, if you ask me, is fullback.
Luke Dovesey, 9 News.
With Latrell Mitchell now added to their lengthy injury list, the Rabbitohs face an enormous challenge against Premiers Penrith right here at CommBank Stadium tonight. Andrew Johns joins us now. Evening to you, Joey.
Hey, Brace.
The Bunnies can take some solace, though, in the fact they beat Penrith earlier this season.
Yeah, they're a dangerous team, and when it sticks, they're very hard to beat. Look, they've got key players out, notably Cody Walker and also Latrell Mitchell. But the players in there, as I said, when it sticks, they're a very dangerous team.
Of course, Wayne Bennett coaching this side as well, so you never know what could happen with the mighty Bunnies taking on a Penrith team, maybe missing a couple of stars, Brian To'o and Dylan Edwards returning though.
Yeah, knowing getting out of trouble, they'll get the sets rolling. No better in the competition than Dylan Edwards and also Brian To'o. They're like front rowers. We saw it at Origin, they both ran over for 200 metres, so they'll get the sets rolling. I think Dylan Edwards is captain, so he'll be in for a big one.
They keep the momentum going?
Yeah, I think so. I think just. Right. Entertaining game.
Stay warm out there, Andrew.
I will.
See you sideline. Now, from next week, former footy players will be given more help to fix their broken bodies. The Rugby League Players Association's Medical Support Fund will pay for past players' treatment for injuries they picked up during their careers.
Post-footy, everyone just thinks if you're a footy player, you retire, that you're rich, and it's not. Very few people manage to finish footy and do nothing, if anybody. A lot of blokes haven't got the money to spend tens of thousands on operations to fix themselves, so it's really important what we've put in place.
Currently, clubs only pay for treatment received in the first 12 months after a player retires. It's arguably the toughest test in world rugby, but the Wallabies are confident they can bring down the best of Britain and Ireland when they take on the Lions in the first test at Suncorp Stadium tomorrow. With tours taking place every 12 years, for most of the Aussie team, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
These Wallabies are a day out from the biggest night of their rugby careers. With the exception of James Slipper, who lined up against the Lions in 2013, none have faced a challenge of this scale. They're certain they're up to it.
Yeah, we're very confident. We've had a really good week, a preparation, we've done everything we've wanted to do, and we feel like we're in a really good place.
Fly half Tom Liner isn't being given the luxury of crawling before he walks. Handed the starting debut against the hardened might of the Lions shows the high regard in which he's held.
This week he really has found a voice in the group. He knows when he gets that 10 on his back, it's his team, and it really has, and that's why he's treated it.
Joseph Swali'i's career in 2 codes has been building towards this moment. Now it's time to prove the huge investment rugby has made in him is money well spent.
He's already played in some really big games, obviously on the spring tour plus State of Origin last year, so he's the ultimate professional. The more he gets his hands on the ball, the better it will be for us.
Lions pride is also at stake. This is their 10th tour to Australia, dating back to 1899. They've lost the series just twice.
It either brings the best out of you, or you wilt under the pressure, and he's challenged us around that, coming in, making sure we try and bring the best version of ourselves.
Chris Hodgkinson, 9 News.